Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I am the light of the world, says the Lord. Whoever follows me will have the light of life. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John. Many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them about their brother, Lazarus, who had died. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went to meet him, but Mary sat at home. Martha said to Jesus, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now, I know that whatever you ask of God, God will give you." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise." Martha said to him, "I know he will rise in the resurrection on the last day." Jesus told her, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if he dies, will live. And anyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this?" She said to him, "Yes, Lord. I have come to believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, the one who is coming into the world." The Gospel of the Lord. What we heard proclaimed in the first reading from the book of Exodus is God's promise to Moses that he would once again dwell with the Israelite people. Because if you remember, the worship of the golden calf was a rupture of the covenant. I will be for you, and you will be for me. But worshiping of that golden calf was a rupture of the very essence and principle on which the covenant that God established with the Israelite people. And so God said to Moses, "I will no longer dwell with the Israelites. I will send an angel." And if you remember, Moses pled before God and said, "If I find favor with you, please come back into our midst." And so Moses erects the dwelling, the tent of meeting, and you heard that the glory of the Lord descended upon the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the dwelling. It's a great sign that God fulfilled what he so told Moses that he was going to do. But it's only a sign, because the fulfillment of the promise is really in Luke's gospel. When the angel comes to Mary and says, "Behold, you will conceive and bear a son." And she says, "How can this be? I've known no man. I've never been with a man." And the angel says to Mary, "The glory of the Lord will descend upon you." Mary was that first tent of meeting, where the glory of the Lord descended upon her. And as Moses erected the dwelling, God, in the person of Jesus, was that dwelling that God erected in Mary. And so as we read from the gospel this morning of St. John's Gospel, the glory of the Lord filled the dwelling. And that's why when Martha confronts Jesus and says, "Where were you? All this bad stuff would have never happened if you had been here." And he says, your brother will rise. Your brother will rise. And so what happens at baptism? The glory of the Lord descends upon the tent of meeting. This tent, this tent, this tent, this tent, this tent. And we are given a down payment. The glory of the Lord fills the dwelling. And so Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead is a great sign of the promise that is made to each and every one of us. The sign that once again God dwells among us and with us.